Hi there, it's Carrie from Stamp with CT. Okay, it's a minute or two before 11 o'clock, and we are going to do take 2 of our Facebook Live. For some reason, Facebook thought I was done, and I wasn't, and they stopped the video. So I know there are times in my life when I wish I could have a do-over. I guess Facebook decided that that's what I needed today. So, you know, we're just going to go with it. They've been on the struggle bus lately, haven't they? We're going to go with it. We're going to just be excited to be back together. And for those that caught the live the first time at 10 o'clock, you're going to get just a little bit better look at the products. And then, hopefully, they'll let me complete the project. Goodness, what a day. So I'm hoping that some people will be able to join me live. I'll talk for just a moment. Just say welcome. So thankful for all of you. And just if someone does hop in live, I hope you'll say hello so I can make sure that this is working correctly today. I've seen where other demonstrators have commented before that there were problems with the live. And I've not experienced that where it stopped the video before. I've had an issue where the video would not stop and had to take the camera out of the rack and just close my phone to get it to cut off. So, you know, we just learn new skills, right? We just go with it. But hopefully I am back live. It says I am. It says someone is hopping on. So if you don't mind, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from so that I know that things are working. And I apologize, but you know, sometimes things are out of our control and we're just going to call it a do-over and we're just going to embrace technology and the lessons that it teaches us, right? So just let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see the video okay, if things seem to be working correctly. I would appreciate that. And then again, I may not be able to see comments because I can see that I have some viewers. So, you know, we're just going to go with it and we're just going to be thankful. Okay, let's jump in. So I am using the Fitting Florets suite of products. Well, really, it's a collection of products, and I've shown you these products before. We've created with them before. I think we made a birthday card and then a Christmas card in the past. And so today I have a birthday card to share with you, and then we're going to create a Christmas card. It's a fun fold called a box fold card. And I saw someone creating this. I saw a video. It was not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and unfortunately I don't remember the name of the person. So I'm sorry I can't give credit for that. But I'd never seen this before. I'd never made one before. I've made something similar, which I think is called a window card. But this is really cool. And I needed more Christmas cards. And so now I have an extra one since I've already created one on that earlier video. And we'll just go with that. So let's take a look at the products right quick. First of all, this has a stamp set called Framed Florets, and it's beautiful. It's a photopolymer set. It's got images, it's got sentiments, a little bit of something for everyone, and it does come in a bundle with these awesome dies. They have the frames, and you'll see as I share some projects with you how things work on these. Now, this is an early release to customers because this is a bundle that will be available in the new mini catalog starting January 2023. So demonstrators get to see products early all the time. We get early releases and pre-orders, but I love when they do this for customers too. So you're going to get a little sneak peek. Now there's also an additional stamp set called Framed and Festive. This will not be in the new mini catalog. This is Holiday Sentiments, and it's a mixed font, red rubber, beautiful sentiments for those holiday projects. And you still have time to order this stamp set and use it on your Christmas cards if you're like me and you don't have your cards all done yet. Now, I looked before I went live at 10 o'clock, and I saw that this designer series paper, Fitting Florets, is still available in my online store at stampwithct.stampinup.net. And I don't have a full package left, but I do have pieces where you'll be able to get some idea of the beauty of this paper. So that's all I have of this strip. It's one of my favorite pieces of paper. And then you've got several different floral prints, the berries and the leaves, beautiful colors with soft succulent, evening evergreen, night of navy, balmy blue. And then we've got petal pink and polished pink. This is my favorite piece. Now we're going to be using these two pieces to create with today. But just so lovely. This paper is fabulous. And I love pattern paper, but it is still available now. It is while supplies last. So if you love it, you need to run and get some because things do sell out. And one of the things that has sold out is the embellishment of part of this collection. These are called adhesive backed swirls, and I have an extra package. I was going to open it up and use it on my projects today, and then I decided, no, I'm going to be good. I'm going to use this as the giveaway. So one of you will win this package of embellishments, and all you have to do is send up a heart or a like, a comment, or share the video, and that will enter you for a chance to win. I'll announce a winner next week. Really cool embellishment. And I love that I have an extra package. Now let's look at some projects that we created in Bingo on Saturday using these same products. This is the first card. Now some of these are super simple and straightforward, just really featuring the designer series paper and the dies. And here we cut the frame from the designer series paper and then pop that up. I'm hoping that that dimension shows up. I know in the class on Saturday people said it looks different, you know, in person, of course, much prettier, but this is just a sweet and simple card. And then this one is a bookbinder card, and this is a fun fold that I just love, and I think it really features the paper and that frame very well. This is a fancy fold here, or fun fold that we did. So you've got this piece that opens this way, and this diagonal cut from the card base can write your message here. And that's just an 8" by 3" piece of cardstock. This is in balmy blue, scored at 4. So isn't that cool? Just something fun and different. And then my favorite card from class the other night from our bingo event is this one. And I love this die that cuts these little tiny hearts that goes all the way around. And I've got a ton of these hearts, y'all, after prepping for bingo. Great for shaker cards and just really, really cute. So that's the other project. These are the ones we did at bingo. And when we do our bingo events, or really any of my classes, all the supplies are cut and prepped for you. You do the stamping and adhere everything together. And we try to make it where you don't necessarily have to have the stamp set that I'm using. You can substitute from your collection. So we are making a box fold card today. I went ahead and put this card in an envelope so you could see that it really does fit in the envelope because it's really cool, y'all. So we'll pull it out. And here you can see that this is really pretty, right? But wait, there's more. So you pull this side out and this side over, and then it actually can stand up. So you could have someone displaying this on their desk at work or at home. Really cool. Let me know if you've ever made one before. I had not. I like this though. It's something special. So let's take a look at the different components here. It's really cool. I used cardstock that was embossed with the, oh gosh, something texture. Sorry, that has slipped my mind, but painted texture embossing folder just gives it some really pretty, almost looks like a gesso effect, like something's been applied with like a putty knife or spackling. Really pretty. And so that's what I used here, and then featured the designer series paper, birthday greeting, and just some embellishments to dress it up a little bit. So lots of fun. And because we had a little oops with that first video and Facebook decided I was done early, I can actually show you what the card is going to look like now that we're creating today. So here it is, and we're using actually designer series paper this time for those little accents. Isn't this cool? So pretty. So it's a fun fold, and then your recipient can stand it up to display it. I just think that's awesome. So I like to create projects that are usually pretty simple. I'm a simple stamper, I think. I like to create projects that you will look at and say, I can do that too, and I'm going to do that too. I don't want to overwhelm you. So I'm hoping that you'll give this a try. I will post the measurements, so don't worry about grabbing a pen and paper now. I'll post the measurements for you and edit the description of the video in just a few minutes. But I will tell you that this piece of cardstock, soft succulent, it is 8 inches by 5.5, and it is scored. Let me find my cheat notes. It is scored at 1.5, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/2. And so let me get my bone folder, and we will burnish on those score lines. That's always important, I think, to burnish those score lines, but especially when you're doing a fancy fold. You want everything laying in place like it's supposed to. Stampin' That bone folders are awesome. Okay, so we've got this portion of our card done. And now I've got lots of pieces, but not a lot of designer series paper is really needed for this card. We do have a piece of soft succulent that's 5.5 by 4 1/4. It will be our base, and then this will lay on top of it. Then we've got a piece that's 5.5 by 3 3/4. That's our front panel with a piece of designer series paper that will layer on top. So this is 5 1/4, well, it should be 5 1/4 by 3 1/2. I think those measurements look pretty good. Of course, I had to recut everything for you, but that's okay. And then this piece for the inside panel is 5 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then we've got just a couple pieces of designer series paper we're going to use to decorate those edges. One that's 5 1/4 by 1 1/4, and 2 that are 5 1/4 by 1 inch. And then 2 pieces that are 5 1/2 by 3/4 of an inch. Now you've got lots of options. You don't have to use the exact measurements that I do. So once you get the card put together and you make one, you could do all kinds of things like I did, where you're embossing either designer series paper or cardstock, or you could even emboss. I saw someone emboss excuse me, glimmer paper the other day. I would have never thought to do that. And it was the red and white glimmer paper that's in the mini catalog right now. It looked fabulous. Even on video, you could really tell the texture that it added, which was super fun. So let's just add these pieces here. We're going all the way over to the edge of this base to add that little accent piece. Just getting those lined up, and we'll let that dry for just a second. I'm going to take a look. Looks like the video is still going. Thank you, Facebook. And then let's go ahead, while we're adhering a little bit, we'll go ahead and adhere this piece of designer series paper to that layer of soft succulent. You may hear Oliver walking around. He gets a TREAT when we're done with the video. Yeah, I don't think I have this paper cut exactly right, but we're going to move right along with it. We're going to go with it. It'll be okay. Got in a hurry trying to get everything prepped back up, but it's fine. Yeah, so he gets a TREAT, so he's going to get 2 today. Now we'll take those pieces of designer series paper, and the larger one, the 1 1/4 inch, it goes on this outside panel. You can see not a lot of DSP is really needed. So the other thing is you could even feature different patterns if you wanted to. So I hope that this gets your wheels spinning. And then the pieces that are 1 inch wide will go towards that inside panel. And the lady that I watched make a video, she did not put one on that other side, but I thought it just really gave it a finished look. I know it doesn't really show much, but I tend to really like to kind of finish off my projects, and who knows, maybe she was using up some scraps. No judgment. We're just putting our own spin on it. Get this on here right. I'm just so thankful that she shared the project, because I love learning new things, and I know that y'all do too. Okay, and then this other piece we're going to put right over here. And again, it doesn't show much, but just really gives that little finished look. Didn't really mean to throw my glue down. Come on now. I don't think I really got much glue on there, did I? We'll try that again. So once again, we're using that soft succulent and evening evergreen combo. I just don't think you can go wrong with that. So pretty. And I would have to say that usually green is not my favorite color, but gosh, these 2 greens are just so fabulous. Okay, that judged into place, so it's coming right along, isn't it? We'll add our inside panel where we can write a message. So, you know, not a super big piece, but plenty of room to say, we hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And a Happy New Year. Alrighty, so I think we're ready to add this panel to the front here. So we're going to center it up as best I can to where I've got those 2 borders. So at first I thought, oh, I'll put the glue on here. No, we're not going to be messy like that. I'm going to put it on this panel. I think that's much easier. I'm not going all the way to the edges because I don't want it to kind of smush out. And you can tell that I'm a little bit more generous with the glue than normal, and that's because this is kind of an interactive card. People will be kind of pulling it open, and I want to make sure it doesn't come apart or anything. Wow, we are living right, y'all. That went really well, adding that panel on. So we'll give it a little back rub, as my friend Judy says. Make sure that that's going to adhere down. So here we go. We are coming right along, y'all. And then this panel just adds to the front. So we're going to put some glue here. And we're almost done. I'm going to hold that down. And then I want to center up this panel so that I've got some of that evening evergreen on either side showing about the same amount. And you know, is it perfect? Probably not, but it's handmade and it's beautiful, right? So just making sure I have that lined up pretty well. Another little back rub, and look, it's awesome. It is awesome. I don't think I have that pulled down all the way. I don't. Or I may have cut that just a little bit shy. That may be the problem. I think I did. In my hurry to get things prepped again, I may have cut that a little bit shy. So you have this sample though to see the perfection, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit wonky at the bottom, but we're gonna go with it. You'll cut yours perfectly, I know. Now we're going to use one of the circles from Basic White from Stylish Shapes Dies, and have yourself a merry little Christmas is our cute sentiment to stamp on there, and I'm using the Evening Evergreen Ink. And close that ink pad up so I don't make a mess. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. And we will grab some dimensionals. I think I still have some left on this page. A little bit of scraps of dimensionals, but those work too, don't they? Some edges, kind of a combo here of edges and dimensionals. We're gonna go with that too. I know I've told y'all before, when I first became a crafter, I didn't know to use those edges or the bones, and I threw them away. What a silly thing to do, but I just wasn't thinking about that. But I learned, and that's all you can do, so move forward, right? So we will add this right here on the front. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Pretty. And then I'm going to surprise you just a little bit, I think. This is a ribbon from the annual catalog, and it has the Evening Evergreen. And I'm going to pull that in for our bow. And it does have a little bit different pattern. I think it just adds some fun and interest. Of course, there's Evening Evergreen ribbon, that open weave ribbon, that would be pretty. Some white ribbon, so many options with something like this. And let's use our snips to trim that off, trim those tails. I guess it's not truly a surprise because you saw my sample, but I thought, you know, we're gonna go with something a little bit different. And I do use a couple of glue dots when I'm adding a bow like this to the outside of the card especially. So I'm gonna pop that bow on, and then I realized I have not been showing my Iridescent Rhinestones a lot of love lately, so let's pull those in because I think this is a special card for Christmas, and we need a special embellishment to bring the sparkle factor. If I can get it on my Take Your Pick tool. And I'm actually going to add 5 of these rhinestones because it's a special card for Christmas. So lots of sparkle, lots of fun. We're not going to say anything about the fact that that's not completely straight, right? We can look at this one. That looks a little bit better. Isn't it awesome, y'all? I love this box fold, and I can't wait to see what you create with this. I hope you'll share with me. So fun, and still plenty of room to write. You could always turn it over, though, too, and put a white panel here if you wanted to, or even right on the base if you need a little bit more room, just to let someone know how your family's doing. So those are our 2 box fold cards. Hope you love them. I loved creating with you today. I do have our giveaway and a couple pieces of Happy Mail. Let me grab those. And so our giveaway from last week was a package of Iridescent Rhinestones, and those are going out to Kathy Card Tynan. So congratulations, Kathy. If you will send me your address, please. I don't believe I have it. I'll pop those in the mail to you. And thank you for your comment. Thank you everyone for the comments, the hearts, the likes, and the thumbs up, the shares. I really appreciate it. It lets Facebook know that you like what I create, the content that I have, and that other people should see it. So I love being able to share and just give back a little bit and let you know I appreciate you by doing a drawing every week. Now I do have that package of those adhesive back swirls. That's our giveaway for this week. So do those Facebook and YouTube things and like and subscribe and leave a comment and share, and that's what enters you for a chance to win. I'll pull a name with a random number generator and announce the winner next week. I have a couple of Happy Mail cards for you. This first one is a beautiful Thanksgiving card from our friends Jan and Ronnie Miller. So pretty. Thank you, Jan. You did a wonderful job on this card. I love it. And then I have a card from my friend Mary Allison. And I want you to just look at the simplicity of this design and how cute this card is. Just a little piece of designer series paper, that cute little bow. How sweet and simple, but I absolutely love it. And Mary popped this into a package that she sent me. We did an ornament exchange in my CT's Craft and Connect community group here on Facebook. And I think we had 16 people participate, all handmade ornaments. This is our third year to do this, and I love hosting stuff like this. It was so much fun to receive the ornaments and see how beautiful they are. Such awesome work. How different they are. All different kinds of materials. It didn't have to be paper crafting. And so we had several that were wood, some that were paper, I think even one that was fabric. And so just really awesome to see the creativity. I'm going to make a separate video and I will post it probably Saturday or Sunday. I want everyone to have a chance to either pick up their ornaments or receive them back in the mail. Not spoil the surprise for those that participated. But I will do a little ornament reveal and show you what everyone made. And I think you're going to love them. So watch my YouTube and Facebook for that. I'll be posting that. And then let me share just a couple of things with you. The July to December mini catalog, the last chance list or the retirement list, that will go up tomorrow. And the clearance rack will be updated. So we'll be saying goodbye to some of these products. But we have a brand new mini catalog that will launch in January, and we will have celebration during January and February. So starting tomorrow, we have the last chance list with retirement items, an update on the clearance rack, and then demonstrators can pre-order and pre-earn from these two catalogs. So we, like I said, we get these products early. It's one of the perks of being a demonstrator. So if you would like to get your hands on products early and be part of our team, our super inspired stampers, reach out and let me know. It's always a great time to join Stampin' Up. Now there will be a special during celebration. So if you want to wait till January or February, totally understand. But if you just can't wait and you want to join now, let me know and we will get you all signed up, okay? All right, let me know if you have any questions. I will post the measurements for the box card. I appreciate your patience today with me and with Facebook, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.